the 14th annual Leland Under the Lights car show. And we do it to, of course, raise money for the North Brunswick Chamber, as well as our scholarship fund. We give out scholarships at North Brunswick High School, and we also sponsor the summer enrichment program for some kids who can't afford to go to, camp during the summer. We have 111 cars this year in spite of the rain, and we've had as many as over 200. So I feel like this year has been successful even with the rain. I mean, it just gives, the residents something to come out to, as well as a lot of new people moving down here have some, classic cars. So we want to give them a chance to put them on display.
I bought this car back in May of last year, took it apart July 21st, and repainted the whole car and put it all back together by August 29th. And then I had to wait for the interior to be finished, and then I did the interior myself, and a friend of mine helped me. I had one like it, and my wife made me sell it to pay off a Roush convertible, and I told her if I ever saw another one, I want to buy it, and I didn't. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. My father made me fix my own cars. That's how I learned. Now, mostly everything, unless it's really something major. I do everything. I mean, I don't rebuild the trannies, or I haven't rebuilt the motor, but I've done everything else to it. This one was a 6-year frame off, and it's beat out national winners. And I put $28,000 in it, and I sold it 12 years later for exactly what I put in it. It was 100% original, just like this car. This car is 100% original, still 6-volt system.
Yeah, it's actually a 1989 Mini, the original Mini made by Morris Mini, and they made them from 1959 to 2000, and then when BMW took over the company, they stopped making these in 2000 and started making the new BMW Mini in 2001. So they made them for 41 years, and you can still get any part you need for them. Well, a lot of people like it. I mean, kids really like the car. That's why at car shows, a lot of kids kind of like it. It's a fun car. It was an economy car, believe it or not. It was an economy car until they discovered how it drives like a go-kart, and you can really go around corners really nice with it. But again, it's just a fun car to drive. But what I like to say is you don't want to get caught between two real cars, because it'll fold up like a cardboard box. So I'll tell you the truth, this is a retirement project. In my younger days, I had a Triumph Spitfire and a Saab 96 3-cylinder, and a 72 Honda AN600 Coupe that had 10-inch wheels. And getting ready for our retirement project, I was looking around at those three vehicles, but I said the trouble with the Honda, you couldn't get parts. But every time I drove the Honda, I wish I had a Mini, so I said, well, let me just get a Mini instead. So I shopped around for about 2 or 3 years, and I finally bought this about 7 years ago. Even though I'm not retired, my wife said, you're not retired yet. I said, well, I'd like to get this car for my retirement, and I'm still about 2 years away from retirement, but I've been able to play with it here and there and come to car shows. So that's why I went basically back to my start, where I used to drive cars with 50 horsepower, and you learn to drive a little differently when you don't have a lot of power behind it. So.